I learned that my wife was planning to give her son my dead wife's ring. My first wife, Elizabeth, died 9 years ago from a massive stroke at 34, leaving behind our daughter, Amelia, who was only 5. We'd been together since college, and she was the kind of person who'd give you her last dollar without blinking. Before she passed, she worked 3 jobs to help my parents pay off their mortgage. $47,000 she never asked back. When my sister couldn't afford a wedding dress, Elizabeth bought her a $2,300 gown and told her it was from a clearance sale so she wouldn't feel bad. She volunteered at the children's hospital every Saturday. She did stuff like that constantly, never asking for credit. When Elizabeth died, she left me her grandmother's 1940s diamond ring with a handwritten note saying, "Give this to our girl when she's ready. Let her know I'm still with her." I kept that ring in our safe for 9 years, waiting for the right moment. I remarried when Amelia was 10 to a woman named Heather, who came with a son, Connor, from her previous marriage. Things were okay at first, but Heather always had this weird resentment about Elizabeth. Like she'd make comments about how Amelia got her college fund from Elizabeth's life insurance, or how my parents still kept Elizabeth's photos up in their house. She once said Amelia was spoiled because Elizabeth's parents paid for her braces. Fast forward to last month. Amelia's getting married at 23 to this great guy she met in grad school. We're at dinner celebrating their engagement, and she gets emotional and asks if she could have her mom's ring for the ceremony. She says she knows it might be weird with Heather, but it would mean everything to have a piece of her mom with her on that day. She'd been looking at Elizabeth's old photos all week. I told her, of course, that ring was always meant for her. She actually started crying right there at the restaurant table. That night, I'm in our bedroom looking for the ring in our safe. I'm pulling out documents, old jewelry boxes, searching everywhere. I even checked the velvet pouch I remembered putting it in. My wife walks in and sees me digging through the safe. Her face goes completely white, like she'd seen a ghost. She says, "Wait, we need to talk about this." I'm confused because what's there to talk about? The ring belongs to Amelia. It always has. That's when she drops it on me. 2 weeks ago, her son Connor asked if he could use that ring to propose to his girlfriend of 6 months. My wife already told him yes. She took the ring to a jeweler downtown, had them photograph it, resize it from a size 6 to a size 7, and was planning to give it to him next weekend at his birthday dinner. She'd been hiding it in her car for the past 10 days, wrapped in tissue paper in the glove compartment. She even had the jeweler clean it and polish it. I stared at her like she'd grown a second head. I said, "You were going to give away my dead wife's ring without asking me? Without telling Amelia?" She got defensive immediately and said, "Well, your daughter has her whole life to get married. My son needs this now. His girlfriend's parents are traditional and expect a nice ring, not some cheap band." I asked her if she understood what she was trying to do. That ring wasn't just jewelry, it was the last thing Elizabeth left for our daughter. It had her grandmother's inscription inside the band from 1940. She actually rolled her eyes and said, "You're being dramatic. It's just a ring. Amelia has plenty of jewelry from Elizabeth's family. She won't even notice one missing piece. And besides, Connor's girlfriend already saw photos of it and fell in love with it." I couldn't believe what I was hearing. My hands were shaking. I asked where the ring was right now. She said it's in my glove compartment. I was going to wrap it this weekend for his party. I didn't say another word. I walked straight to her car, grabbed the ring from the glove box still in the jeweler's bag, got in my truck, and drove to Amelia's apartment at 11 p.m. When she answered the door in her pajamas looking confused and worried, I just handed her the small box. I told her I wanted her to have it now, not at the wedding, because this ring has been hers since the day her mom wrote that note 18 years ago. Amelia opened it with shaking hands, read her mom's note that was tucked inside, and completely broke down. We sat on her apartment floor for an hour while she told me stories about the few memories she has of Elizabeth. She said she was scared to ask for the ring because she didn't want to upset Heather or make things weird. She'd been having nightmares about asking. My wife hasn't spoken to me in 11 days. Connor sent me a text calling me selfish and saying I sabotaged his proposal and that I've always favored Amelia over him. Heather told her entire family I'm stuck in the past and can't let Elizabeth go. My parents called yesterday and said they're proud of me for finally standing up for Amelia after all these years. I don't regret it for a second.